Then Pilate said to him, "Are you not speaking to me? Do you not know that I have power to crucify you and power to release you?" Jesus answered, "You could have no power at all against me, unless it had been given you from above. Therefore the one who delivered me to you has the greater sin." From then on, Pilate sought to release him. But the Jews cried out, saying, "If you let this man go, you are not Caesar's friend. Whoever makes himself a king speaks against Caesar." When Pilate therefore heard that saying, he brought Jesus out and sat down in the judgment seat, in a place that is called the Pavement, but in Hebrew, Gabbatha.
Okay, so we have G1042 Gabbatha. Gabbatha, and it's from the root word, the etymology from H1355. Gabbatha, elevated or platform, a raised place of elevation. It reminds me of the foundation of the world, right? We have that connotation here. Before the foundation of the world, Jesus was judged by Pilate and found without spot or blemish. The root word etymology, H1355, Gab, right? We have this word here, which is interesting. It also has a meaning of back or side, which we know Jesus was pierced on his side and given stripes on his back. Very interesting. And he carries us through, right? This is the word right here in Hebrew, Aramaic. We have the gemel, which is the shape, right, of a person bent over in humility, which Jesus came here in humility. And then we have, excuse me, this word, and it's the gemel, but it's written, right, like the yud or as a foot. Traditionally believed to resemble a person in motion, symbolically a rich man running after a poor man to give him charity or grace, right, which is totally what Jesus did. We have the bet, which is in the shape of a house, and it's also the Hebrew word for house, right, the vet. So he created a dwelling place. He ran, give us grace to create a dwelling place. The bet represent, and then we have its numeric value too, but with dashes. It can represent the 2000, right? 2000 year period. He ran to give us grace, right? To create a dwelling place for the 2000 year period. We have the Ta, which is the 22nd letter of the Hebrew alphabet. Right there. The Ta also means a mark, which it's pictograph, picture, right? Ta in the Hebrew, the mark, is a picture of a cross, which is very awesome and interesting in and of itself. And then we have the Aleph, the ox pictograph, right? The Aleph is the strength of God, right? So it's the first letter of the Hebrew alphabet. So we have the Aleph and the Ta. The strength of the covenant. The strength of God carrying us to 2,000 years. This is the Hebrew word for Gabbatha. I thought this was interesting in Translate when you remove each character, the words that it spells. So we have the eyebrow or the brow, by his brow, his sweat, right? His shed blood. Carrying us, right? On the back. And we have third, which is also like the three nails or the picture of the Trinity, right? The strength of God carrying us through by his brow, completing the covenant. So when you put it all together, when he was brought to Gabbatha, the foundation of the world, right? He ran his foot, his sanctified walk, his perfect walk, running to give us grace, right? Running to give us grace, creating a dwelling place for the 2,000-year period, establishing us and marking us as his own through his covenant, strengthened by himself, God, the ox carrying the yoke, right? It is him who carried us through by his strength. I just thought that was really interesting as I'm working on this next project about being, you'll see. I can't wait to release it though, but I wanted to put this out first so we can have less length on the next project. All right. God bless y'all. Stay safe.